What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I want to open up with you guys and share a really big piece of my life and my experience that I usually don't get a chance to talk about on this channel. I don't know why I've been putting off this video for so long. Like, I should have made this months ago. I've probably touched on it on my vlogging channel in the past, but the truth is that I have really, really bad anxiety. And I have really bad panic attacks. And it usually happens if I drink way too much coffee or if I smoke way too much weed. I actually vape. I don't smoke the weed. I vape it. But it's like when I add some of these chemicals or substances into my body, it instead of like relieving anxiety or making me feel better, it's making me feel worse. And I don't know why I'm doing this. And anxiety for me is something real that I feel like it's something a lot of my viewers might relate with. You know, you may not relate to it, but a lot of my viewers, especially that can kind of relate to my experience with drugs and alcohol, or just relate to my experience with having like a self-defeating mindset. A lot of you guys would be able to relate to the type of anxiety that I'm going to describe to you in this video, which is, it literally feels like I'm going to die. It feels like I'm going to have a heart attack. If it makes me feel like I want to crawl out of my skin and just make it stop. And it does happen to me frequently enough to be a problem and a disruption in my life. Now, I don't understand why I can't even drink coffee anymore. Like today I went and bought a Starbucks and I couldn't drink it. Like, I took 3 or 4 sips and like my heart started just beating irregularly. And I don't know why I continue to consume caffeine if it does that to me. I think perhaps I abuse caffeine like to a certain extent that really fucks me up now. You know, like I've developed almost a sensitivity to caffeine, if that's even fucking possible. I remember this time last year I was drinking tons of fucking Monster. Like, if you guys remember my videos from last summer, you'll remember I was drinking tons of Monster, especially if you watch my vlog channel. And, you know, I'm thinking like, maybe I really fucked up my body. A lot of you guys know that I tried testosterone and I took Anavar, you know, so I've experimented or dabbled in, you know, some steroids, you know, nothing like hardcore, but I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know where this anxiety comes from, especially when I drink caffeine. But then also, it's the same anxiety that really fucks me up if I smoke too much weed. And I'm talking like, I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. You know, and I can feel my heart glitching sometimes, and it's so scary. Like, it's freaking me out just thinking about it now. One of the reasons I'm wearing the sunglasses is because, you know, I am like stoned out of my mind. I drank way too much caffeine. I'm hyped up off of my broadcasts and stuff, and I literally feel like so anxious that I just feel like I don't even look myself. You know, I look at myself in the mirror and I don't even look the same. And I'm having a fucking anxiety attack. I am panicking right now, and I'm thinking about my life, and I'm thinking about all the things that I want to do with my life, and thinking about like all the fuck ups I've had the last few months. And I keep thinking about Alina. And I keep thinking about like what could have been, what should be, and thinking to myself that it was never supposed to end like this. And some of you in the chat, like not in the chat, in the comment section, you're gonna say I'm being extra for views. You're gonna say that I'm exaggerating or I'm augmenting all of this that I'm saying to you guys, and that's not true at all. I wish that I had somebody on speed dial where if this was happening to me that I could call them and try to like talk myself down from this. And I find myself resorting to making this video because if I do have a heart attack, I don't want to die and not have anybody know like that this was going on with me, you know? And I don't open up to my brother about this. I don't really open up to my dad about this. I opened up to Alina like a lot, you know, and a lot of you like hate on her and say that, you know, she's no good and I shouldn't get back together with her. And I've even said that too, you know. I've called her a psychopath. And I remember there were times like she used to like whatever, just stroke my back or like, you know, just like massage my neck or just like, you know, like kind of hug me or whatever, trying to make me feel better. And she like did that for me so many nights. She did that for me so often. And oh man, I just like miss Alina. I really do miss her. I miss her a lot. I think that's one reason my anxiety is starting to kick up again. But then when I was with her, I was having the anxiety attacks too. Why do they prescribe marijuana if it only makes your anxiety worse? Like that, I don't understand. I'll never understand that. I gotta plug in this camera too, or my computer. I'm filming on my computer because my camera is, you know, on the side of the 405. Alina hasn't even apologized for that, you know? And here I am sitting here saying I want her back. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, man? I feel like talking helps me take a few deep breaths too. And I feel like I'm able to control my heartbeat a little bit more when I talk, because then it helps me get outside of my own head. You know, and when I get trapped in my head, that's when, like, when my anxiety hits, it's like I get trapped in my head and then my heart starts racing and I can't, like, you know, separate the two. It's like once my heart starts racing, then my mind thinks about it, and then my mind keeps thinking about it, my heart races even more. Am I the only one that feels like this? I'm ashamed of the way I look. Like, I don't feel good about myself right now. I don't feel energetic. I don't feel happy. I'm not happy doing this. And I'm not happy without the love of my life. I was sure that everything was going to work out. I was sure that we were going to be together for like at least a lot longer than it actually was. I just wanted to tell you guys this, and I feel like the more I put into this channel, the more that I personally put into this channel, I feel like the better off I'll be.